Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and good morning everyone.
Waalaikumsalam. Morning, sir.
Morning, sir.
Waalaikumsalam. Morning, sir.
Okay. Ready
Ready.
Alright, so today is a lab kan. Lab most of the time I will let you spend your time in doing exercise but before that, so we are going to discuss okay, the exercise that we already you already done for last week. So since we only have one simple question kan during lecture which is tak share lagi. Okay, which is this one. Okay, but still I can see from okay when I look at your answer, some of your answer, okay, still some of you make some mistake. Okay, later on we will check some of your answer. Tak apa don't worry if you make mistake because this is just exercise it's okay for you to make mistake however during assessment nanti if you make mistake then you won't get any marks Can you see my screen class?
Can, sir.
Yes. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Alright, so from here we can see that, so let's say lah, if you are not very clear how to do it let's say if you are totally lost so don't worry, as I said, to start with extracting the most basic information such as the input, the outputs, then try to build your program from there okay. And also if I think it is very helpful if you always start your program with sketching the flowchart first no need to do it properly with a ruler and everything, no, just sketch the piece of paper in a piece of paper before you start coding start with the sketching first unless you are very good you already a professional then you look at one problem, you can start your coding straight away that one, you know, that one need years of experience but since you are just doing the coding once a week then you know it's hard to obtain that kind of skills so that's why it is good to start with flowchart first so let's say from this information so what is the first symbol that I should put in the flowchart class? Where should I put this information this one, is it inputs, outputs, or what symbol? Okay.
Constant.
Nak jawab?
Constant.
Constant. Okay. Constant ni, when we say a variable is a constant, meaning that we cannot change the value throughout the programs kan. However, in this case kan, fees can be differ, right? It is not fixed if fees can be either 250 or what?
300.
300.
It is either 250 or 300 300 if the student take taekwondo class. So you need to add the fees with 50 so clearly it is not a fixed value so you cannot declare this constant. If you declare constant, then you will have some trouble okay. Your program is going to have some kinds of error. Okay, so where should I put this information? inside of the flowchart. So this is my flowchart. So what symbol should I choose over here? Ahmad Zakwan. Is it this symbol? Is it this symbol? This symbol? Which one? Zakwan dia Zakwan.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Zakwan ada which one Zakwan?
Yes,
Is
sir.
it this symbol? Apa dia? Zakwan?
Oh, constant, yes, sir.
Zakwan? No, it's not constant. You
Input.
cannot use it as a constant. Apa dia?
Input.
This is assignment symbol. Input. This one. And
Yeah.
then put what inside of it? For this information. 250 per month. So if I use input symbol,
Fee equal to 250.
okay, it's correct. Zakwan. However, why you use input? Input meaning that user need to enter kan? So in this case, user need to enter or not? Zakwan? Fee equal to 250. Is it input statement?
I'm not sure.
Again, if it is input, it is like this. Enter fee. This is input, Zakwan.
Okay,
This one is input. Okay. So if you say that fee, which is this is correct kan? Say this is correct kan? Like this. Meaning is it input, Zakwan?
I'm not sure, sir.
Of course, this is not input, Zakwan. So this is assignment. Okay, this is assign a value to a variable kan. So for assignment, we cannot use this symbol. Okay, you must use assignment symbol lah.
Yes, sir.
Jangan lupa lah, Zakwan. Okay, okay, so this one Alright. So this is the first statement lah. So next statement is is what? What is the second statement? Chewing.
Class.
Sorry? What is it?
Taekwondo class.
Chewing
Yes, sir.
The next statement is what? Input, assignment, decision, or output?
Sorry, can you repeat the question? I'm joining just now.
Okay.
Sorry.
So previously, our friend Zakwan already gave the first statement for this system, which is assignment symbol. We fee equal to 250. Okay. And then the next statement is what? From this, what is the second statement should I put inside of the flowchart? Is it input? Is it output? Is it assignment? Is it decision?
Input 50 ringgit.
Input, yes. Correct. Input. What is the input?
50 ringgit. Sorry, the number
Input 50 ringgit. Sorry? Again? Repeat again.
50 ringgit input.
Okay, input is correct. Okay, so which symbol is input? Q. Is it this one input? Which symbol? This one. Is it correct? This one.
Yeah, this one.
This one, Okay. And then what should I put inside of it? Enter. 50 ringgit. Like that.
Yeah.
Are you sure? 50 is a value. So during input, okay, during an input, we didn't put a value inside of the flowchart kan. We put what? We put a variable kan. So what is a variable?
Class.
Class. Okay, so what's the value for class? It can be what? Example one of the value for class. Example of the value.
12.
12. Meaning is what? 12.
1 year.
1 year. No, no, no. No, Chu, no. Okay, thank you. Let me ask somebody else. Muhammad Imran.
Yes.
Imran, Muhammad Fadil. Okay.
Yes.
Our friend Chu, what should be the input?
Joining the class.
Joining. Give me one variable that is
Yes.
suitable.
Yes or no.
Yes or no is the value kan? The variable that we want to store yes or no.
Hello.
Apa? What? Again? Imran? So class boleh, can we use this variable? Imran, is it okay? So when we put enter class over here, so the value can be either yes or no, is it?
Yes. Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, but to be precise, it is not class kan. Class is too general kan. So maybe you can put
Join taekwondo.
apa, taekwondo class kan. Taekwondo class lah.
Okay.
Ni malas saya buat macam ni lah. Okay, taekwondo class. Okay. Alright, thank you. Okay, is there any other input? Class. No kan? So this is a simple program. So next step is what? What should I put inside of my flowchart?
Condition.
Condition. Okay. So what is the condition?
Yes or no?
Okay, condition correct. Okay, yes or no is correct, but that one is okay, it is not entirely correct. If you will get, okay. So it is yes or no, something like this, yes or no,
T
let's say
class.
okay, so T class. Alright, T class. Yes, so let's say if it is yes, what happened? Okay, so if it is a yes, okay, then what happened? If it is a no, then
Plus
what
50.
happened? Alright, so if it is yes, okay, this is yes. Okay, this is for yes. Plus 50. What should I plus 50? Okay, plus 50 is correct, but what should I plus with 50 too?
250 plus 50.
Fee.
Total fee equals to
A
fee
plus
plus 50.
Based on this flowchart. Based on this flowchart, not your flowchart, my flowchart kan.
Fee plus
Fee
50.
Fee plus. Okay,
C
so
plus 50.
okay, correct. So you should use this symbol, similar symbol. If it is a calculation any calculation use assignment symbol. Alright. Okay, so fee, you can use other variable or you can use similar variable Since this is simple So let's say you want to use new variable Total fee equal to fee. plus 50, or you may use phi equal to phi plus 50. Also correct, no problem. Right, so what happen if it is false?
Total equal fee.
Total equal phi, boleh kan so this can be either single single selection, okay, single decision, or we have single apa? By selection. It can be single selection or by selection. Okay, I show you. So this is the case if you want to do by class, if like this. Is it single or by selection? We already discussed this last week.
By selection.
By selection.
By kan, since both yes and no, yes lah. True kan. Pelik tak guna yes kan. True or false. Since true and false, okay, of the condition have their own statements. Okay, true have statement, false also have statements. Okay, so this is by selection. Okay, so and then in the end, okay, they will go to one direction, which is what? What statement? Both of the condition goes. Here. What symbol?
Print total.
Print.
Print.
Output symbol.
Right. Alright. Output correct. Print total. Kan? So this is the case of by selection. Okay, but some of you also do types of single selection, which is also correct class, but you cannot use total lah. Unless you declare up here is total, total equal to 250, then you may use total. Okay, but if you declare it as phi ni, so if it's a single selection, then you need to use phi. So this one is also phi. So single then. So single meaning that there's no statement. So if it is a false, then it will go straight away outside of the condition body and print total. This is outside and so this is empty. So meaning that this is if statement without apa? Without apa? If without else. Okay, earlier it is else. If without else. Earlier, okay, earlier is this one lah. So earlier, okay, this one is if else. Okay, so there can be more than one answer for this exercise. Okay, boleh ke lah? Okay, so let's see some of the answer. Okay, let's see. Okay, but why didn't you guys submit a C file? Most of you submitted the PDF. So next time, for the assessment, lab exercise, lecture exercise, please, if I ask you to submit the program kan, you need to submit it in C program. Boleh? C file. Boleh kelas?
Okay, sir.
Alright.
Boleh.
Okay, ni from Zarif. I will start from below. Next time I start from upper. Ni Alright. Cancel saya nak ni. If you need ANC, then we straight away can run the program kan. Is it correct class? Our friend answer. So is it matching with one of the answer? A flow chart. Either single or by selection kan? Is it matching with one of the flow chart?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay, correct kan? So notice here that our friend, okay, choose integer as the condition kan, to be used as condition. So this is okay, but please mention it uh, during the ni lah. Okay, when you ask the user to enter the value, you should mention 1 or 0 kan, enter 1 or 0 lah. 1 for yes, 0 for no, something like that. Okay. Okay, so this one is correct. So let's see, maybe we have different answer. Okay, different kind of answer. Okay, this one is C code. C code. Okay, good. Okay. This one matching with one of the flowchart that we discussed. Is it correct, class? If you are lecturer from 100, what should you give? What should you give this student mark? Will you give our friend 100?
Full mark, sir.
Full mark? Are you sure full mark? Okay. 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 If you notice, our friend is, first, we are going to look at the input. Seems like okay, kan? Input. Okay, but in terms of the decision set, okay, so what is this? Is it single? Is it bi? Or is it multi?
Multi.
Multi kan, but multi there is missing else. This kan, if, else if, you must end this with else. Okay, but clearly we are not using multi kan, we are just only use one single decision symbol. So meaning that it is either single or bi only, not multi. So this is wrong lah. Okay, in terms of suitability, this is not suitable. Okay. So you should change this to else if you want to do it. Okay, if you want to remain this as is it. So sorry, I cannot delete this. Okay, I cannot modify this since this is inside of my compressed file. I didn't uncompress it first. So this you should remove this. Okay, just leave it as else. Okay. So another one is in terms of calculation. Okay, if you put this like this straight away, so you are missing marks for calculation. Okay, so if there is a possibility that your program should put, okay, 1, 2 or maybe more calculation, then use the calculation instead of just putting straight away the value, the calculation. Okay, can you understand, guys? So this one is supposed to be fees
Yes.
equal to fees plus 50 kan, for example. Okay, so let's look at another answer. Okay, this one, is it correct?
Line 11, the double quote should be single quote.
Single quote, this one, meaning that what?
Line
Using
11.
let me copy again. Single quote. Single quote. Okay, single quote. This is, I think, later on we are going to discuss this. Single and double quote. Single quote actually is for data character. Double quote is for string. So if you put this like this, so you will not get error. But in terms of the answer, kan, for example, yes. So yes, supposedly, what is answer? Supposedly answer. Monthly payment, RM? Yes, and yes, this is yes. So it's supposed to be what? 50, right?
250.
200 plus 50, but you get 200. Okay. So let's say, as I said that double quote is for string. Okay, which is your friend logically, logically, not technically, logically correct. Supposedly it is going to be correct. But again, when we run the program, okay, as you can see, we didn't get the exact monthly payment, which is supposed to be 250. Okay, although we are using the correct code over here. Okay, you see? You see what I mean, class? Supposedly yes, and when yes, then 200 plus 50, the answer should be 250, but we didn't get the 250 over here. Okay, but the one that we get is fees, which is 200. Meaning there is something wrong over here. Okay, which we are going to discuss later on. Okay, later. Okay, so let's see some of the answer again. Screenshot pula screenshot mana buka. This is what word. Okay, class next time submit in C file. Okay, right. So our friend over here choose to use tak bukakan ni. Oh, alah ada number pula tu tak boleh nak run, malah nak delete. Susah pula saya delete ni. So I cannot run this one because there's a number over here. I need to delete it one by one. Okay, but it's okay. From here, as you can see, our friend over here using single or by selection.
Single.
Single, which is also correct, and as we discussed earlier. So this one is also. Our friend is using character. Okay, why? So earlier, our friend used yes or no, and yes, and so this one use why. So this one supposedly can work perfectly. Not like this one. This one, if you use yes or no, okay. So that's what we are going to discuss today. Okay. Okay. So enough with this. So hopefully the rest of you can. Okay, if you submit a wrong file, wrong answer, don't worry. Later on, try to improve. Okay, so this is what we are going to discuss today. So can you please have about 1 or 2 minutes understand this codes first. dah, class. Okay, can you understand what this code is about? Just a simple program kan. Consists of one string. So this is string and this is character. Okay, let me ask you Okay, how can we differentiate between a string and a character? Nurul Iman. Nurul Iman ada? Nurul Iman. Ni ada ni. Hello. Nurul Iman. Mana kerja tu Hazmi Hazim.
Yes, sir.
Alright. Okay. How can we differentiate between character and string in a code, in a coding?
Declaration dia.
Okay. What's the difference?
S string, C for character.
Sorry. Apa?
Declaration dia.
Okay, declaration. If it is a string, macam mana?
Dia
How we
S.
declare string?
Yang tu, S tu.
Ni.
%S tu.
Oh, this is not declaration. This is input. Declaration is over here. This is declaration kan? This is declaration. Okay, so during declaration, how can we differentiate between string and character?
Apa tu? Yang ada tu. Ada penutup, buka dengan tutup tu.
Okay, so this bracket means what?
Untuk string.
Okay, meaning what? If I put 10, meaning 10 what?
Ada punya length dia. Length.
The size of the string kan?
Size.
Okay, size of the string can store up to 10 character. Okay, character, if we declare a variable as a string, okay, and then the value can be ranged into number, like this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It can varies. Okay, it can be in the form of all character or all numbers or mix number and character and symbol. Okay, up to 10 if I declare it as a 10. Okay, this is the size of the character, of the string. Okay, meanwhile, if you see that for character, there's no size, meaning that it is a character, single character, then why we need to put size then? If you put size, meaning that, for example, if you put size, so this is meaningless. Okay, this is character, so no need to put size. And over here, as you can see, I also put initial value for this character, which is F, okay, for female. Okay, and then we ask the user to enter whether they have mustache or not. And then user enter. Okay, so user enter yes or no over here. Okay, yes or no. Okay, user enter yes or no. Okay, and then we comes to a single decision. Okay, to test the condition. Okay, if it is a yes, then we change the status to M. Okay, so this is for male mustache kan ada. If you have mustache, then it is a male. So we change the status. So now the status have been changed to M. Okay. Alright, so no error and warning kan? No error and warning. Okay, so same problem as our friend earlier kan? If you remember kan, our friend that is using yes or no instead of his condition. So as you can see over here, although the user enter yes, but the status have not changed. Okay, have not changed to M. Okay, it remains as F. Supposedly yes change to M kan, but it is not. Okay, did you get what I mean, class? So something wrong over here. Okay, something wrong over here. So what's the solution for this? So let's say the question doesn't mention that you need to apply string yes or no. Okay, you don't have to apply string yes or no for the condition. The question doesn't mention that you need to use yes or no. Then you may follow our friend earlier, okay, to convert this into other types of variable kan. For example, our friend use integer kan. Earlier we have our friend use integer kan, integer test kan. So the value is either 1 or no. 1 or no. 1 or 0, sorry. So 1 for yes or 0 for no. But you need to put it inside of the question over here. Do you have a mouse stage? Okay. 1 for yes or for no kan, for example kan. For example, put it over here. 1 for yes, 0 for no. So user will know what they need to enter over here. Okay. So since we change this to integer, so don't forget to change this to integer. Okay. Following this So over here is what? Change to what? Equal to?
One.
Equal 1.
One.
Alright, so 1 is for yes. Okay, so correct. Now when we run the program, okay, status change to M. So this is one way to solve the earlier problem. Another way is also like our friend, okay, another of our friend use single character, okay, instead of string over here. Okay, so the value is either Y or no. Okay, Y is Y or no. Y for yes and for no. Okay, this also we already see one of the example from our friend. And then this is percent %C kan. So to be safe for percent %C, we put space in front of the percent %C, okay, the conversion character ni So this is Y or N. So over here we need to change to what?
Y.
To
Y. Alright. So Y is if you put it like this, the compiler will detect it as variable. Okay, that's why you didn't see any colors. So variable doesn't have colors. So this one is a variable. So you will have problem. Okay, you will get error Y undeclared because it is detecting Y as a variable. That is why we need to use single quote ni. Okay, for any value that's character. Okay, fixed value of character, you want to put it in your program, you need to put it inside of single quote. Alright. Okay, so now it is free from error. Okay, Y status change to M. Okay, status change to M. So now it is correct. Okay, boleh kelas? So that is the case if the question doesn't mention that you need to use string inside of the condition. But if you need to use string, so what should you do? Meaning that you need to use yes over here, kan? So it comes to our earlier problem, which is the compiler doesn't detect this condition, okay, as true. Okay, it doesn't detect this condition as true, kan? So you enter yes, doesn't detect this as true. Okay, you will get F over here. So that's our problem. So how to solve this? Okay, it doesn't matter, kan, what is the value as long as it is a string. If you want to compare a variable with a string, you cannot use this. So what you need to use is, we must use one function. Okay, one function that is called as string compare. Okay, so it is a function. Okay, so function should be ended with bracket. So this is a function. So I put it inside of if condition. This one, So this is the condition, and so this is a function strcmp and then bracket. Okay, strcmp and then bracket. Okay, so how to use this? If you want to use this, the syntax must be follows. So you must also put this statement over here. So this is compulsory. So just copy and paste this inside of your condition. So next is the syntax is, you must put the items that you want to compare. Okay, for example, if I have variable A, I want to compare it between variable B. Okay, I want to compare between A and B. Is A similar to B? So if it is correct, then it will print status equal to M. Okay, for example, I have variable A and variable B. So in this case, we have variable what? Test, and so just replace test over here. Test. And then I want to compare test with what? Is it I want to compare with variable? No, right? I want to compare with value. Value, yes. So value must be put within a double quote. Okay. So you may compare between variable and variable, or variable and a value. But it is only applicable for string only. You cannot use string compare for integer or float. No, this is for string only. That's why it is called string and string compare. Okay. So this statement over here is equal to this. Okay. However, in terms of how you write it, okay, you cannot use straight away test equal to yes. Okay, you need to use string compare. Is it clear, guys?
Clear.
Yeah. Okay, so now, okay, let's test this. Okay, when I build it, okay, you will sure got a warning over here. Okay, warning of function strcmp. Okay, but as we learned earlier, so you may just ignore warning, and as long as there's no error, then you may run your program if it is a warning. Okay, so now, okay, sorry ni so this one change yes or no lah ni yes or no. Okay, so now user enter yes. Okay, as you can see now it is detecting the yes string, okay, entered by user. Boleh status change to M. Boleh kelas? Any question so far?
Boleh.
Okay. So some of the programmer kan, they cannot see any warning kan. So some perfectionists lah, they want their program to be free, not from just error kan, but also from warning. So how do we want to clear this warning? Okay. If you want to make it free from warning, you must call, or you must import. Okay, one library that we call, the name of the library is a string.h library. How do we import library, class? Okay, from this program, let's say if I want to import one new library, what should I do? Okay, over here we already input one library, which is what? Hanim Balkis. Ada Hanim Balkis?
Yes, sir.
Okay, how do we import a library into a program?
Library into a program.
Okay, how we want to import a library to a C program? Example of importing a library mana inside of this program? There's already one library.
INT-min tu ke, sir?
Mana? No, INT-min is a function. If you see a bracket over here, meaning that it is a function. So this is function. Library. Which one is a library in this program? Library, yeah.
Yang scan
Teka.
F tu bukan ke, sir? Scan
Scan F. Again, this one have bracket. So it is apa? It is a function kan? You see there's a bracket, meaning that it is a function. This a bracket is a function. This is a bracket function, not library. We call a library, we call a function from a library. So this one we call from what library? Printf eh? Scanf we call from what library? Teka lagi tu.
Teka lagi.
Teka.
Yang mana ni?
Ada ni, sini. The answer is over here.
Ada.
Ada.
Yang N test tu ke, sir?
Mana?
Yang tu juga. Bukan
N
kot
test.
je.
N is for address.
Library.
Okay lah, saya bagi orang lain teka pula saya bagi orang lain pula teka lah.
Yang include juga, sir.
Apa dia? Siapa dia tadi? Sorry apa?
Yang include studio tu ke?
Ni lah dia kan. So this is library kan. stdio.h is the name of library. So inside of stdio.h, okay, library kan. Library kan. Inside of it must have a lot of reference kan. Library kan. So in fact inside of stdio.h they reside function related to C program, such as printf, scanf, if, printf. So this is all taken from stdio.h library. So how do we want to import stdio.h library to our program? Okay, we put include. Okay, boleh So let's say if I have one more library which is string.h, how do I import it into this program?
Include stdlib.h.
Include okay, correct. So add another include over here. Okay, include our library string. So this is library specific for all string related function such as string compare. So string compare is taken from string.h library. So now we have a proper library in our program. When we build, the program will be free from running. Okay? Boleh kelas? So they're free from running. Boleh
Boleh.
Next is what if question asking you to use full string for female and male? Meaning that this one during declaration, okay, we put as a female. So this is no problem. Okay, unless if you forget to put size over here. So since we change this to string, make sure you put a, okay, doesn't matter lah what's the size kan, as long as not exceed the value. Okay, the value not exceed the size. Okay. Okay, so this is no problem. Okay, you can do like this. But the problem is over here. During declaration, you may put initial value straight away like this. Okay, during initialization of a string, you may put the string value straight away during declaration. During declaration only. But in assignment, assignment like this, if you put it like this, you will have an error, which is assignment to expression with array type. Okay, do you get what's the problem over here, class? We got one error. Okay, one error. Merah kan, red error. So you cannot proceed then if it is error. So you must resolve this error first. Okay, so this is a problem with a string. So how to solve this is by using another string.h function over here, string.h function, which is what we call as string copy. Okay, strcpy. You see that over here? This is all types of related to string. str. So this is all string function. So we take one, which is string copy, text, and then another thing that you need to put is you must put status, and then comma, put male. Okay, so this statement over here is similar with equal to male. Okay, but this is, okay, if you put like this, you will get error kan. Similar with this one kan. If you put like this, you won't get the compiler won't detect this as true kan. So similarly, you cannot straight away put assignment for a string like this. No, you will get error. Okay, so similar with this one. So it can be either variable with variable. Okay, for example, we have variable for example kan. So you want to copy a value of status2 into status. So you put it like this. Okay, in our case, we want to put a value of this value into status. So we put it like this. Okay. So now when we run the program, supposedly first we won't get the earlier error. Another one is supposedly this value should be male kan? Why don't I get output status equal to male over here, class? What happened? What did I miss?
%C.
Yeah, okay. So %C should be changed to %.
S.
%S because status we already changed kan into string. %C is for character. Okay, now %S. Okay, build and run again. Okay, yes, now it is correct lah. Clear guys? Okay, if no question, okay, then let us do one question. Okay, one exercise. Okay, one exercise taken from the lab module. So lab module you may refer to Kalam. Okay, download the lab module and turn to question number lab exercise 2 point exercise 2 point mana pula ni okay, this one page number 5 page number 4 over here 4 but over here is 5 okay, exercise 2.4 ni. Okay, so you may have to use you decide lah whether you use what. You need to use what? Is it string compare or string copy? Okay, for this okay, so make sure you understand the requirement and then identify the inputs, output and the process involved. Okay, let me ask you what is the input class? Otherwise maybe some of you will do the exercise based on wrong input. Let us discuss first. What is the input?
Wake high.
Wake height. Any other answer? Badar, are you here, Badar? Bandar Talal.
Yeah.
Are you with us? Okay. So input. What should be the input?
What?
Yeah. What should be the input for this exercise? Yeah, our friend earlier mentioned wake and height. Do you have other answer? Bandar? Sini, Bandar.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have any other answer?
And what?
Ha? Ada? No, can I say that the BMI here is the input? BMI is the input. Is it correct?
Yes, correct.
Huh? Correct. Is the input.
Yeah, but BMA.
Input.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Bandar. But the answer is wrong. BMI is the output. Okay, thank you. BMI is the output. This is what we want our system to obtain. Okay, the BMI part. Whether the output is underweight, normal, or the rest. These are the outputs. Okay, alright. So this is
Okay.
the value of the calculation of height and weight. Okay, so you have to find out what is the calculation to obtain BMI result. So this will be used as decision. Okay, this information is going to be used as a decision. Okay, to obtain this value over here. Okay. Alright, class. So try to do it in 1 hour. So we have 1 hour left, and then submit through Kalam. Okay. Over here. Kalam. Kalam section 3A lab week 2. Okay, submit your answer over here. Submit the C file. Okay, C file. Okay, understand, guys? Boleh?
Yes. Understand, sir.
Yes, sir.
Alright, any question before we end the session?
No.
Okay.
Sir. Sir.
Ya. Yeah.
So, soalan tu nak tengok kat mana?
Download the lab module. Okay, also in Kalam. Okay, you may find it lab module. Ni Okay.
Okay.
Alright.
Boleh.
Okay, any more question? No? Okay, then
No.
see you guys again during lecture ni. Okay, thank you. Assalamualaikum.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.